Oh gosh, it's one of those days, is it? I've literally been talking to myself for 5 minutes, which isn't that outside the realms of my day-to-day activity. This has happened to me, I would say maybe once or twice before, where I start the countdown OBS and I'm like, all right, I'm good. And I just go about charting or whatever I'm doing. And then the countdown ends, I go to my, cut to this camera or whatever, say hello to people. My goodness. I was talking to nobody. I was blabbing. And then I'm like, someone said, where's Dan? I'm like, what do you mean, where's Dan? I'm right here. And I look, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not even streaming. What a freaking idiot. Well, that was a run through, a little audition, a little dress rehearsal. I didn't say anything that interesting, to be honest with you. But guess what? The market's open. In case you didn't know that. I said, look, we're at all-time highs. Great. And I said, the silver lining is at least it's not a VWAP open. And then I said, Trader's Nest, good morning. Wookie, what's up? Kevin, good morning. Burn Brother, hello. Money Making Sunny. And I said, Shider Sunny. Lexit, good morning. Trader's Nest, I said, did you take your amphetamines with your Wheaties? John Cadrian, hello. Miguel, Matt. Parsha, what's going on? Lexit said, where's Danny Boy? And that's when I knew I wasn't streaming. So you're all caught up. Oh, gosh. Goodness gracious. That's kind of funny. Also, I was coughing and stuff, and I'm saying how I tweaked my back from coughing so much. My back hurts now. And I said, I guess that's your mid to late 30s. I guess that's what it's about. Well, I guess you're all caught up now. Hope you guys are doing well. Obviously need to pull back. Oh, I said, what do? I said we do trendline trades, obviously, and I drew this trend line. Oh man, I feel so goofy whenever that happens. I'm like, what a moron. But it's really easy to do, in OBS when I have my the countdown thing. I start it, and then sometimes I'm just like, yep, done, ready to go. Let that run. Very silly. Anyway, Eddie, what's going on? Zach, good morning. Grizz, what up? Your dogs were pleased with Purina Pro. Good. All right. Okay, so small little bag. I put it in Discord. I shorted on Tradeify yesterday afternoon. Made $400 or something. Oh yeah, the other thing I was saying was I've been trading Tradeify for 14 trading days now. This Tradeify account, taking it nice and slow. At $3,800 profit, I need to make $9,000. However, the other thing I said is we're supposed to have data release, but government shutdown, so I'm not sure we're gonna get anything like that. In this market, there's bad news is good news. Good news is good news. It's unstoppable. Oh, I didn't realize ES got to drop down to its demand zone, 2-hour demand zone there, close to VWAP. So we almost had a VWAP open. I mean, it's really trying hard to do VWAP opens every day just to stick it to us. Francisco, what up? Trader Fath, how you doing? Again, decent divergence here as ES got the bounce. NASDAQ not really. And NASDAQ's now going to go for 2-hour demand and VWAP there. I wonder if I should have my finger on the buy button, or if, this morning gives us a bit more of a pullback after all that, move yesterday. I would expect some round of profit taking But maybe not. Maybe it's just 2-hour demand zone bounce here. Potentially spike down to like 100 level under VWAP and then a reclaim. Wouldn't mind that. It's just a bounce here. That's probably too early for me to catch. So let's see what happens. Patience has been pretty key lately for scalping specifically. Nice job. Legs it. And I was trading my funded features, my funded account yesterday. I was trying to scalp short, and I caught a trade short for a few $100 or whatever. And then I realized it was like that was into the close, into 3 o'clock, and then I got worried that I was still in a position going into close. And then I was wondering, are you allowed to trade after the regular market closes before futures close? I don't remember because I never do it. All right, I'm looking for VWAP. Maybe they spike down to 100. Reclaim, I take that long. I think that's something worth trying in my opinion. If we get a greater pullback, I'm so down for that too. Get back into some previous structure. Be nice. But flatten you automatically. Yeah, so I wasn't flattened automatically, so I don't know. Elite Trader Funding has now suspended all third-party trade copiers. If you trade with Elite. All right, there's VWAP on NAS. Look how well ES is holding up after that bounce it got itself. Bless you. Right now, 20 points of risk or so if I long. Okay, good. Let's see if we get the spike down to 100 and see if that holds. That's what I thought, Eddie, is that they would just flatten you automatically. I just, I've been looking at a lot of prop firm stuff, and a lot of them it was like before the hour, like 5 whatever minutes. Here's the 100 level. I'm ready to buy in case we reclaim, but I wouldn't mind just seeing more of a down move here this morning. What up, Andy? Good morning. Yeah, it's not getting the drop yet. All right, well, I'm glad I held off here. We're moving well under VWAP here now. ES into VWAP. Sometimes it gives us a bounce on NAS as well. Other than that, we do have another 2-hour demand zone here. Period of consolidation. If you look at the 2-hour, you can see we spent several 2-hour candles in this range here. Eddie, you're gearing up to use code Gorilla MFFU this morning. They have a big announcement coming. Yeah, they're making some changes to the core plan, actually, I think. I wish I could use my own code, honestly. You should be able to. I'd save a decent amount of money if I could just refer myself. Oh well. So yeah, code Gorilla. Actually, my funded features, I think it's still code Dan. Use code Dan at My Phone and Features, if you'd be so kind. There's the 2-hour demand zone. Tried using Dan on MFFU last night. It didn't work. That's been active for a long time. I know Dan works, so that's weird. Yeah, at least if you use the link, then that should work. Well, it'll give you 0% discount, but that's just because there isn't a discount available for, like, if it's for a reset. There's no, I don't think it's a discount. Parshov, I saw your message. I just haven't had time to dig into it. All right. Well, this is what I wanted, a greater pullback here. This is good. I am watching. We do have PDH and then this previous all-time high level, you know, right around here, under in the 25,000 30s. So we'll see if we can revisit that. So some of these affiliates, they don't have codes, really. It's just like the link. So I think theirs is just like probably a link. So as long as you use the link, it'll work. Like if you remember TopStep, like TopStep didn't have codes you typed in. It was just like you click the link. So I think Blue Sky is the same thing. What up, Trent? How you doing? What's up, Gabagool? Excuse me. Another 100-point rip on open. Was that 100 points already? Wow. That happened pretty fast. It's hard to trust a short in this market. So yeah, Tradeify is my main focus. I do have this E8 eval. I got clapped on it yesterday, down like 2,100, 22,000 bucks or so. So we'll see if I can dig out of that hole there. Nice, Grizz. Did you short under VWAP? Yeah, Parshov. I don't. I'll have to email them because I don't have like a code section on the affiliate section of Blue Sky. It's just a link. He shorted 2 VWAP and another 2 London Low. Nice. Man, I was so tempted last night to buy a VWAP right before I went to bed. I was looking at the charts and we were right at VWAP, and I was like, man, that could be interesting long, but sometimes you do get crazy dips overnight. All right, PDH is tagged on NASDAQ officially. But again, previous all-time highs right down here. Grace, you're a good example of making a bag and then going to work, you know, like early morning scalping and then off to the next thing. What's up, Ken? How you doing? All right. Another tag at PDH. Nice sweep on ES and PDH. Do we bounce from here? ES is pretty close to VWAP here. Kind of want to see what happens here. We're gonna check out the new Tradeovate platform. Yeah, I gotta look into that. I don't really know much about it. Hopefully they fixed like allowing you to copy trade with bracket orders. That seems to be like the first thing to fix. They haven't? Oh, okay. I mean, what's going to be better? Like, how is it any better? It's just Project X, but Tradeovate style. Can we get the spike into VWAP here? Yes, it's right there. NASDAQ, less so. Nope. New lows there on NASDAQ, new lows. Previous all-time highs right here. Yo, what up, Rex? It's been a while. I feel like most people here probably aren't trading Robinhood, but maybe they have Robinhood accounts. I haven't logged in a long time to Robinhood. I don't have any money in there. Why don't you guys who use Tradeovate just use Ninja? Well, I don't because Ninja's PC only, right? Or did they finally come out with a Mac version? Well, forever is just PC only. Tradeovate's easier, you know. It's like just load up the browser. It's just like simpler. I use a PC now, but yeah, it's not like I'm dying to go switch over to Ninja. Not like dying to use a new platform, you know. All right, so overnight lows about 25,000. 25,000 would be, I mean, that's like the futures, like when do we hit that? Yeah, pretty much like on futures reopen, it looks like. After close yesterday. So that's like underneath this level, that's what I got. So overnight low sweep. Let's see if we can get it. I'm short here. I'm gonna look for that overnight low. Ken, I'm not sure we'll get news in 5. What is it supposed to be? I think with the government shutdown, we're not going to get the data. You shorted from the POC? I don't know where the POC is, but shorted 44.5. Looking for ES to reject VWAP and targeting overnight lows. I like targeting those overnight lows when we start forming that downtrend and we get a pullback. You know, I think it's a good setup. So that's what I'm playing there. I was trying to trade this futures desk account, and I clicked buy instead of sell there. Oh man, it's too hard. It's too hard to trade too many things. Different firm. It makes it so much harder. Shit. I was like, why am I in the red? I mean, it should be up like $300 really fast. On the contrary, I was not. Well, if I wasn't upset before, I'm upset now. Rex. Those little mistakes, man. That's what happens when you start streaming and talking to nobody at first. You're like, uh-oh. What does it say about my mental state today? All right, so hovering at the lows here. I think I'm gonna keep my stop loss where it's at. If it needs to bounce, you can let it bounce. If it's a loss, all right, so be it. But I do want to see 25K revisited. I think that's a reasonable target. So I'm just gonna see if that hits, and if not, I'll take a loss. What's up, Senna? How you doing? What up, Seskidabar? Seskidabar. What's going on? Yeah, not loving this bounce here. Can really called it with the futures desk buy. No, well, just because we're bouncing here, is that what you mean? No. All right, my stop is 72.5 here. We're at 59. No, I flattened that. I flattened that fat finger trade there. Come on, let's get a little bit of a rejection, can we? Do it for me. Back to my entry here. What's your minimum order on heat map set to? Well, the other day when you mentioned it, I did put it at 40. I don't know if it's saved though. To double check it. Just trade price action legs. Don't worry about news and stuff. I'm taking that trade off. I don't like that buy up there. So I had a decent move in my direction, but my target was not reached. So I'm gonna take a loss there. That was a 20-pointer. I mean, ES is just kind of tightening here and a little consolidation under PDH. But it does look like we can kind of ES, or NASDAQ rather, could get that spike up to around VWAP area, which would obviously have stopped me out of my original stop loss to 72. Tempted to reshort this. What do you mean by virtual stop loss? I don't think I said virtual. I think I just mumbled. I think I meant original stop loss 72. I'm wondering if I should have just left my original trade on. What's that about? Did you just like reset my P&L on here? Wouldn't that be a gift? Rarely is there, you know, platform or broker errors in your favor. By rarely, I mean like never. Excuse me. Anyone else having trade errors? It's easier to trade on stream or off. It's easier to trade off stream, but I'm less disciplined off stream, so. Well, this little beautiful Crayola drawing here ended up being a great little spot for us to bounce at. I still wanted overnight lows, and you know, we hadn't broken the downtrend yet, so I went with that. We're gonna keep an eye on 50% of this bearish candle here. At least I'm gonna keep an eye on it. You do what you want, but let's see if we get a move up to this level. Sellers interested in reloading or not? Is it worth trading on stream to help others trade over trading off stream? I don't necessarily think about it as helping others so much. I mean, I'm sure you can learn from it, but It's like mutually beneficial in that. You know, like a few weeks ago, I took quite a while off of the stream. I was out for almost, what, 3 weeks? And I took some time to just trade on my own, just to see if I traded better. Meh. It was fine, but... Alright, Luhan, that's a bit... a bit much, Luhan. I didn't see, does anyone else have Tradeovate issues, or is it just me? Is it resetting my my loss? I'm having issues on both my computers here. That's weird. It just seems like a Tradeovate thing. I logged in with another account I have on Tradeovate and it worked. Won't even recognize it when it reloads? Oh, don't do it to me. Anyone else trading Tradeovate on Tradeify? It's saying I've reached my API request limit. I ain't requesting nothing from you, dog. Fucking me up here. I have to trade this E8 combine that I'm down bad on. Let's short. Let's go. What's up, Jake? How's it going? What up, Noah? I've been well, thank you. How have you been? I don't know. Maybe I should kill his trade. Doesn't look so hot right now. Did I say a 4K stop loss? No. It's a $1,300 stop loss. Man, look at this divergence here again. I'm seeing so much of that. Let's go to VWAP. Let's go to VWAP bounce here. It's steak from Jake Farm. Steak from Jake Farm. Right? Did you change it? Is it Jake from Steak Farm usually? Can't keep it straight anymore. Nice, Noah. Got a new job past couple months. All right, cool. Appreciate you tuning in. I want ES to break lower, and then I just want NAS to follow suit here. That's what I'm looking for. Any payouts recently? Nah. I added a 4th contract here. Short. Is ES just going to bounce here? Come on. Give me the drop, man. Do it. Nice drop here. Back to my entry. Come on. Trade evade. Son of a bitch. What's the reason for the shorts? Well, I was shorting earlier looking for, I like this consolidation on ES at the low, so I was looking for the break and for NASDAQ to get the drop. And it's just not happened. Not happened yet. I'm still looking for the overnight lows to get hit. So that's what I'm short for. But I don't really like how NASDAQ's held up here while ES has gotten that drop, but we'll see if I can get the move before it runs me over. All right. we got news from My Funded Features. This is an upgrade to their scale plan. So there's introducing the Scale Flex add-on, free to add, no extra cost. $6,000 payout request up to 5 times. So it makes your total payout potential $30,000 instead of the previous $11,250. So select Flex when you buy the scale plan and you're in. Triple the payouts, $0. Limited time offer. Pretty sweet. So choose Flex, use code Dan, you'll be all set. It's coming for me. Yeah, Romeo, I'm trying to figure that right now. It should already be set, so that's why I'm trying to figure out that issue. I don't really know why I'm getting that now. I know, I was working fine the other day. I don't know why it does that. So I'm gonna dive into that while this trade is goofing around here. What's up, Jim? How's it going? Oh, I hate this, man. There's VWAP, alright. That's why I just wanted to see his tap and then reject, so. I mean, I'm at like max loss anyways for this, so. If it passes VWAP, I'm out. Yeah, I'm short 4 minis. Oh, I don't know about this. See if Trade Evade will load. I don't mind this entry. If I could fucking trade it, that'd be awesome. Oh, golly. That sucks. Fuck. Not letting me freaking trade it. Piss me off. What's up, Botan? How you doing? Fucking trade it. Piece of shit. Nasdaq's being a real jerk. Real jerk. Do I gotta get out of this trade? Are we not gonna get the drop? I mean, I like the VWAP rejection. Maybe I continue just to hold. And I'm gonna tell your mom that your mom with bad words on stream. Would you stop talking to my mom, please? Am I literally the only one that has Tradevate issues? Why me? That's an eval, Kevin. Eval. Tradevate. You dirty hoe. I just want proof that recorded proof that it's not working. There's no one else trading Tradeify with Tradevate? I've tried a different browser. I think I tried Chrome here. Yeah, it's saying I requested or reached my API request limit. Me. I'm not doing anything, man. I'm just trying to log in. Shit. Golly. All right, I might be cooked on this one, guys. I can't believe that divergence, man. I thought for sure NQ would at least get the drop to the lows, take some profit off, but it didn't. One last chance here. One last chance. It's got to reject here. I'm out. Good job, Ken. Are you up or down for today? I mean, look at the P&L, buddy. Just gauge by my frustration here that things aren't going my way right now. I wish I had a 200-day win streak burn, but I wish. Also, I gotta. What's your name, man? I can't keep calling you Burn, but all right. I'll be out of this one here. Oh man. Only ever got 20 points in my direction on that one. Should I have waited for confirmation? Shouldn't you have waited for confirmation? I mean, I didn't say it was a good trade. Thanks, Brian. Now, if Mother in Tradevate would open, that would be nice. Jeez, man, this is how do I... Why would why would my API limit have anything to do with this? For Tradeify, that's crazy, man. Donkeys. It's due to the amount of requests you asked. I'm not. But did you see? I was just sitting here, and then, like, my P&L reset. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't asking anything from the platform other than just to show me the data. And then the P&L just like blanked out, so I refreshed, and that's when I got the issue. I wasn't doing anything. So that's weird. On the web version. Does anyone bother with the desktop version of that? Oh, man. Trying to clear cache. I mean, I already did it on incognito on my other computer. It didn't work, so I emailed them. We'll see. I don't think they'll get back to me anytime soon. Surprise me, Trade of 8. Surprise me. Fuck, man. Yeah, this week has been gross. Agreed. Yeah, I don't know. Prop from Grill is back up. I don't know what happened. Like, I have an SSL certificate and everything. It drives me nuts when that stuff happens because I don't know how to fix it. Yeah, mini penny packer doesn't feel like we have much power to this upside move. We'll see. I mean, to me, it looks pretty bearish. Kind of ascending wedge right now. So I'm going to watch this 50% level. And if I had... Oh. Trade of 8 reset my limits. That was fast. They surprised me. Let's see if this works now. Hey, it works. I wish I would have reset my P&L, though. All right, we're back in action. Told you, but what did I do? What did I do wrong? I'm just sitting here fucking trading. You know? It's not like I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't copy trading. I wasn't logged in on other computer. Like I wasn't doing anything. I was just sitting here with the browser open like anyone else. So why would it, why would I reach my API limit? I didn't do anything. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Okay, well, let's see here. Looking for the 50% hit, maybe a little peak above it, but I would almost limit sell that. Or let's see, what is the level? It's like, oh, it's the 100. That's perfect. 25,100. I love it when the 50% is like a nice key cycle level too. Short now. See, I'd rather wait just because we've been hitting VWAP a few times and we haven't been getting that momentum yet from the sellers. Did I fix the problem? I mean, Tradeovate reset the API stuff, whatever. Okay, let me settle back in because I'm a little on edge, to be honest with you. I'm hoping that this is one last bounce here. It doesn't, I mean, ES though, it doesn't look like we're going to bounce here to me. I hope it does, because adding that fourth contract on the E8 account is what made it like auto liquidate there. If I had not added it then, I would still be in this trade. So I'd rather just push up to 25,100. I'd get short on Tradeify then, assuming we reject. So we'll see. Little bounce, can we? Can we? Can we? Nova Trader, what up? Matt is also live at this time. Yeah, I mean, it's been that way for years. Yeah, I usually stream a little longer than he does. Why does Streamlabs say not to follow you because we will lose money? Because I don't want you to follow my trades and then getting mad at me when you lose money. That's why. Simple as that. No, you follow every one of my trades and you currently bought your third mansion? Man, what are you doing right that I'm not doing? What if I still get mad at you for losing my own trade? I guess that's your right. What's up, Yao? How's it going? All right. Still looking for this pop here to 25,100. If we can reject it, I'll try the short. I don't really like. I don't love it. I think it's all right, but I could talk myself out of it for sure. You see a wedge, but you do not also see it as an uptrend. No. Not when it looks like this. And when we have like a key level to look for it to attack, if it can hit that key level and reject, then it's just, to me, that's enough pieces to put the trade on. And it could be wrong, of course, you know. It could be just an uptrend forming. But I like those setups a lot, so I would still take it as long as kind of get that selling reaction up there at the 25,100 level. Obviously, if it looks strong, I wouldn't short it. But that's just what I'm expecting. I'm expecting the pop and then the drop. So pop up here like this, smack. Maybe there's a little bit back and forth, whatever. Maybe. Sometimes it's a fast reaction. And then the drop. That's essentially what I'm looking for. And the selling was nice, you know. It was a pretty good round of selling there. Straight to the previous all-time high level, which makes for a good bounce. And so then I'm looking for 50% of the bearish candle to hold as resistance. If we reclaim that 50% and start grinding through that nice bearish bar, then obviously I don't feel I no longer feel as bearish about it as I did earlier. But if sellers want to reload here, maybe we finally get that push down. Jose, you still can't activate or access it? It works on my end. Just try another browser, try incognito or something. I'm gonna have my web developer look at it hopefully today, just to make sure everything's fine. I wonder if we don't get the pop, it's gonna be harder for me to short, just because the stop out is in the 90s, about 20 points from here, which is okay. But we just chopped around here a lot, so it seems completely reasonable to stop me out again. So I don't really want to take it. No, this is I'm trying to Tradeify Lightning funded. I think this is day 15 of it. What's up, chicken? Tough day trading for you? Yeah, same here. Nothing's really gone right for me yet. I'm gonna turn it around here, but so far it's been a little frustrating. This might be it. This might be it. It's got to bounce here. Don't really want it much lower. I don't think I can. The problem is, if we start getting the drop, I can't really trade it. I can't take this. I can't take this trade. It's not a great trade. One, could easily just double bottom bounce out here at the lows again. Still, even if we do get the move to 25,000, risk is too great. It's too large of risk. So that's why I really want the bounce to the 25,100 level. It's just looking more and more like it might just drop here, though. We profit in the month of September. Yeah, September's pretty good. I mean, this account's up $3,400. So I've just been slow grinding on it. I'll post I could post the September stats from it if you want. Oh, man. %, win rate, 1.47 profit factor. So not, obviously would prefer both those to be a little bit higher. I'll post this in the Discord, in the profit and loss channel. Well, yeah, Okay, this kind of looked like what might happen here, and again, I explained why I didn't want to take that risk. So now we'll look for overnight lows to get hit around 25,000 level. So short side target down here. A little bit bummed I was not able to catch that, especially on the E8 account I was trading too. Again, I mentioned this before, but adding that fourth contract made it so I got auto liquidated. My stop was in the 90s, I believe. Otherwise, so oh well. That was oversized. It's hard to trade oversized. It rarely does it go your way. Might go your way once or twice, but more often than not, it's going to be hard for you to manage. You're going to get auto-liquidated even if you're right. You're a little too early. Something like that. And so what I mentioned before was like, I showed you the trade I can't take because the risk was too great, which would be shorting like in the 40s here. I can't take that because bouncing, I mean, I could stop out up there, I guess, but bouncing here at the lows really puts pressure on when you enter late. If you enter anywhere high, if you enter up there, like this little bounce probably isn't freaking you out too much, but when you enter all the way down here, now all of a sudden, okay, it's back at your entry, et cetera, et cetera. Whereas, you know, if you're able to get the entry higher, you can start to take profit, you know, if you're in multiple contracts, or you can take the whole thing off at the lows. You don't need the, you know, there's extra 30 points there, the overnight lows, but, you know, it's not the hugest deal if you don't get it. All right. Okay. Here's my P&L for September for Tradeify Lightning Funded. So stats wise, it's okay. To me, the best part of this whole thing is the I don't know if I had the account on the 8th or not, but look at all the gray spots here during the week. Honestly, it's just 1, 2, 3, probably 3, but even that is an improvement. You used to just always trade, you know, take a trade every day, even when it wasn't even that great. So having like 3 days out of the month where I didn't place a trade on here was awesome. 17th, I just took one trade for a scratch. So, you know, it wasn't something to force. So the trade count's a lot lower than it has been. And the days I didn't trade, to me, are the real wins, because that's showing a lot of discipline and improvement right there. So I'm proud of those more than the P&L or anything. The real win is here because when you are more restrictive, you take fewer trades, you wait for the better setup, then the profit's going to come. You know, that's just a byproduct of that. So I feel proud about that. Andrew, you're brand new. What's the best place to paper trade and practice strategies? This is not the worst short in the world. It's just the problem is we just haven't been getting that follow through. ES has been putting in new lows, whereas NASDAQ is not. But I still like it down to 25,000. We could really break that today. This morning, you know. Okay, so if you're brand new, what you need is you need live data. Some brokers will give you live data for free. Usually you need an account with them with a deposit, $500, $1,000 usually. TradingView, you can get live data for maybe like $8 to $12 a month, something like that. The futures desk, you can get, and there's a few other ones like it, but I like the futures desk a lot. Futures desk, you can get a practice account, And then they have a really good journaling system. So instead of paying for TradeZella or another journal, you do practice only, $19 for 30 days. You know, it's not eligible to get funded, but you know, you're gonna get live data. You're gonna be in you're gonna have their whole back-end platform, which is really good to journal your trades. So this one's a little bit more expensive, but it comes with like a pretty good journal. Otherwise, just do TradingView. Live data, I think, is good enough. So Trader Fast, my days are okay. It's gonna turn around. Okay, it's gonna turn around.
Feeling pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. It's just you know, got off to a weird start. You know, I was talking for 5 minutes, realizing I didn't actually hit the start stream button. And then honestly, I blew a My Fun Features funded account. You know, max loss on a eval on E8, $400 loss here on Tradeify funded. So I don't know. Just gotta kind of reset here and see if there's more opportunity. Not force anything. You know, if this is, whoops. Sorry, I have another keyboard on the ground that sometimes messes with things. But anyways, you know, if this is the day, if this is a $400 red day, not a big deal. But if there is something that looks pretty juicy, like, you know, if I got that move to 25,100, that's definitely worth putting risk on to me. And this pullback here, not bad. I said not a bad area to short. I still think overnight lows are a good target for NASDAQ. ES already has been working through its overnight lows, so definitely has some relative weakness. Stop moving. My keyboard keeps sliding around on the floor. How's Karma doing? I don't know. I have no idea. I assume he's shorted. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if he's in it. He's doing a live chat, so I can't listen to that while I'm streaming. Gold's crashing? I doubt it. No, it kind of is. I thought you were being dramatic. No, it's got a pretty healthy drop there. You know, people are there's so much hyperbole a lot of times. No, yeah, it's dropping pretty good. Touche. But yeah, I don't trade gold. I don't even look at it until someone talks about it, but yeah. I play poker. I talked about this before. Yeah, I mean, I used to play a lot. I used to play online poker during the poker boom of the early aughts. You know, I played poker until all the sites got shut down on that Black Monday. It was called in 2010, maybe 2009, something like that. But yeah, I used to play every day. And I was okay, but I wasn't that good because I didn't have any money. And I relate that to trading a lot. If you're trading and you're broke, you're going to have a hell of a time trying to learn how to trade and become profitable. Because you're too emotionally tied to the money because you need it. Right? So when I did a $5 sit and go when I'm 21 and literally don't have any money, like that's probably 1/20th of my net worth was that $5 sit and go. I have a hard time playing correct poker because I'm maybe too tight with it because I don't want to bluff. I don't want to lose because if I lose, that's $5, you know? Like I really need that $5. So you can't, how are you going to be successful when you're that emotionally tied to money, you know? So, no, yeah, I'm older than I look, I think. I mean, I've been told. I'm 37, so, you know. Thanks, Ken. Unk status, yeah, what's up? UncleDanceTrainlineCourse.com. Do you still do sports betting? Yeah, this year has not gone well. I won so few bets, man, it's nuts. I mean, I've been doing some more kind of lotto plays, but even some of the kind of basic kind of plays have not been hitting. Okay, well, ascending wedge played out. I just usually when we have an ascending wedge and then we have like a great key liquidity level above it, usually I want to see that sweep into it and then the drop. So to me, this is why I was waiting for that 50% retracement and that the psych level, is because I see that a lot. Is it'll pop, get that one last pop, and it gets smacked down. And so that's what I was waiting for, and I didn't get it, but would have been sweet. That's okay. Thanks, Jake. I'm doing all right. Not my favorite week of trading, that's for damn sure. Have not really enjoyed it. Oh man, the problem is it's a good drop, and it doesn't really make me excited to long it. But here's what could maybe get me long here. Geez, I don't know. I just wish I was able to grab that short. Honestly, I don't know if I have another setup in mind. That was a good one. What about you, chat? Chat, anyone got any setups they're eyeing? To me, that was the best one. I'm trying to think, like, if we sweep into my target here, overnight lows, do I want to grab a long if we bounce in there? I don't know. Peter, you've been long since 6:50. $6.50 in the morning? On NASDAQ? Because you gotta be so bad in drawdown if that's what you mean by that. PST time, so 7:50 my time. Still, 7:50. That's before market open. Like that's 130 points of drawdown or something, right? I'm Central Time, Central. Getting a lot of my divergence indicators kind of going off here. I still want to see that move down to 25,000. There we go. Come on. I get a little frustrated when my analysis is correct and I am unable to make profit on it. I'm glad my analysis is correct, but that's great and all, but really, if you're not making profit on it, who cares? And just that little push, a little push higher would have gotten me in short. Nah, that's all right. Just the way it goes sometimes. Position is 25,023 on. Oh. I don't know how you got in that low. Maybe you mean 850? Oh, did you say 650? Yeah, okay, that's 850 my time. Okay, I'm sorry. I got you, Peter. Peter, you got an 850. That's a good entry. Okay. That's a good entry for the long. But let's see what happens here at this this target area. But dang. That's just a perfect trade. The E8 trade would have been really good. Should have kept it in 3 minis. That's oversizing. That's 100% me being a little bit on edge. A little tilty, you know. So, okay, there's a sweep of overnight lows. Nice target hit. And so now I'm going to look for it to reclaim here. Otherwise, it should be a nice bear trend day here. At least the rest of the morning should be a nice bear trend if we do not reclaim this here soon. It's my thought anyway. Nice move there. Nice. That's just a perfect sweep of overnight lows. And so far, it's a reclaim. We'll see. That's just perfect. Perfect. All right, Luhan. Catch you later, man. Honestly, pretty freaking clean. I took it long in this test account because with my divergence indicator, 25 points. Usually I just go for a 10 on that one. That was pretty good. Okay, so gonna look for the lows to have been put in now. So right, so that means double bottom, a higher low, something like that would probably get me long, looking for a bounce. You know, something around here. I'd probably take that long. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Came out of nowhere. All right, I'm gonna take a pee break. I'll be right back. Oh man, this is like this is not. I find this price action a little frustrating, but it's actually pretty solid. I don't know if that makes sense. Like the way it's doing essentially what I expect, but just like making it harder for me to trade. Like, you know, I'm expecting, okay, maybe a pop here, then the drop. Well, no, it doesn't pop, it just drops. I'm expecting it to sweep overnight lows. It does, and reclaims. But doesn't really pull back, at least yet. I'm expecting the lows we put in there, and I'm expecting us to move up from here. And it kind of just moves up. You just kind of have to, you just had to throw risk on without any sort of confirmation if you wanted to catch that. So far, maybe we'll get a pullback, but so it's been like level wise and everything, and some structure wise, it's been pretty good. And it's definitely the kind of price action that I can make money on, generally speaking, but just having a little bit of a hard time pulling the trigger because I want to get in at a certain price, so my risk is, you know. Young Gun, what up? Thanks for being a member, by the way. I haven't seen your name in chat before. You caught the short off the 1 minute opening range break. Just letting it run. Hopefully it flushes down. Cool. Nice try. Nice job. Good trade. Okay, so maybe we can get back into this range here. And this is where I want to confirm that the low we put in for, you know, next hour or so, at least, if not low of day. So I want to see double bottom or higher low, something like that. Right now, risk is about 35 points. It's a little too much for me. Unless I want to go down to micros. You see Travis Scott and followed Albert Einstein. Oh my gosh. No, I did not. I didn't know Albert Einstein had a Twitter. What's this prop from Gorilla? It's a site I launched on Friday. We check it out. I mean, while we're waiting, I could show you. Oh, what? A handy dandy economic calendar? Wow. You can filter by the platform you want to trade. You can filter by drawdown type, end of day, intraday, realized, static, or trailing. Trailing, I should update. That should be intraday. So I got to update that. Funding type, payout method. If you like to be paid a certain way from prop firms, you can filter by country. So if you live in a country that, like Parshad lives in Kenya, so he can just put his country as Kenya and then see only the firms that allow Kenyan traders. So that's helpful if you live in one of those countries that's often restricted. And then the coolest feature on the site is just comparing plans. So you can pick up to 5 firms at once. You know, you say compare, and then you load up the plan you want to compare. So you can compare like apples to apples, 50Ks. So let's just see what the 50K is on all these. You can see how much it costs, etc. Right, so here's your table. Here's all the firms. You can see the parameters for each one. You can see which one's the cheapest. Well, Apex is $33, but then there's an activation fee of $85. Funded Futures Network, it's on sale right now. And you know what? Their sale actually involves no activation fee, if I recall. So, and you get a free account with it. So, Funded Futures Network, I just know, is the best deal right now because there's no activation fee and you get a free account. So it's essentially, what, like $40-ish for 2 accounts. So that's a good deal. And then you can kind of see, you can also go click on the toggle to see the funded rules, so you get an idea of what are the parameters for the once you pass the evaluation stage, right? Because that's probably the most important part. So you can see the profit split, you can see the consistency rule, you can see max accounts you can have, etc. So I think it's a really good tool to figure out what the best deal is for whatever you want to trade. Hope you like it. Botan, you mean other firms? I'm in the process of adding a few more firms, but you know, I just had to get it out the door, and then I had to put out, you know, fix some things with the site itself, and then I can like add to it. Yeah, Dalton, I agree. I think it is a pain. Like, I was thinking about it. There's all these other comparison sites out there. They're not. Some of them are valuable to a certain degree, but like, I care less about who the founder's name. I care more about like, okay, let's see apples to apples, the plans, like what's the best deal for how I like to trade, and you know, that's what I'm most interested. So that's what I wanted to make, and I hope that you guys feel the same. And of course, let me know your feedback. You know, if you want me to add a feature or something's not working, whatever. Well, I'll get on it. But yeah, if there's firms you want to see on there, let me know. The ones I'm going to add next, this is Parshop, one of these. One Up Trader, The Trading Pit, Earn to Trade, and Legends. Those are the ones I have that I'm going to add next. And then I may add like CFDs. What about Fibmo? Yeah, I could have Fibmo. I can't believe One Up puts you straight to live after you pass the thing. That's crazy. Aren't they losing money hand over fist? What is it, like a 50-50 profit split or something? Like, how can they do that? What do you think about funding ticks? I've heard good things. I think, Eddie's trading with them. Someone else. There's been a few people. $90-10. They give you a 90-10 split? I don't understand how they're able to do that considering how many people blow funded accounts. And you get the first 10K for without splitting. That's cool, Parshoff. I mean, they sound pretty cool. What are your thoughts on buying these prices? I'm eyeing it. I'm a little tempted, Marco. Unless you mean buy and hold. But just if you're talking about day trading here, I find this a little alluring. Potential higher low here on ES, right? I mean, it was a sweep of overnight lows and a pretty fast, very swift reclaim. Honestly, I kind of want to see it poke, just jam lower briefly. I want to see it get down to at least, you know, like 25.10s, something like that. And then, you know, wick, whatever. Then I'd probably take that long to VWAP. Does that make sense? For NASDAQ, when we're in consolidation and I have like that bias for which the directional move, I do want to see it move in the opposite direction first. And so sometimes that results in me not getting it, you know, just like earlier, you know, I was waiting for the move up there. But I think it's better to miss it than to be in a spot where you're going to get a couple stop outs. And, you know, have a harder time with it. But, yeah. Penny Packer, you got a buy order at 14s. Yeah, that looks good. Hey, if you're so there's like a fair value gap there and like on a 5 minute, I guess, but look at, guess we've been already tapping into like a fair value gap on a smaller time frame if that's something you're into. Oh, initial bounce. Yeah, okay, I see it there. A little faded on my chart, so I missed it. But yeah, you're right. Oh, man. If this one takes off without me too, I'll be, again, it's just going to feel a little bit like, do I just have to pull the trigger a little earlier than I want? There it goes. I feel like a freaking armchair expert here. Not making any money on this. It's not the most trustworthy structure. What's up, Wolf? How you doing, man? It's going all right, man. Been a little frustrating. A little frustrating, but all right. Maybe this is a short last minute buyers. Yeah, absolutely. That could absolutely play out. You know, people like me, whatever, we're like, okay, this is it. We swept this level, going long now. And what do you know? Boom, boom, drop. You know, get under 25K. Start doing some work under 25K. That 1,000% could happen. And, you know, if you look at the 15-minute here, not really, not bullish. Not bullish. Not bullish yet. So. How you doing, Wolf? You take any good trades today? Wolf, you made 600 with micros today. Well done. Corn, I don't know. I don't have corn data on here. I have to go over here. What's corn, CZ or something? What's corn? ZC? Is this what it looks like? Is this what it looks like for real? Ew. I don't think I've ever looked at corn before. I mean, look. To me, not a buy level right now. I'd want to see it. This is potential resistance. You know, we've wicked here a few times. It was support. Support turn resistance. You know, I'd be a little bit patient. I'd wait for it to break above this level, and then hold that support for the way up. So I wouldn't be long yet, personally. But again, never traded it. I don't know. Question, do you have trading view? Yeah, I do have trading view. That's what I'm building this indicator on. All right, look at ES here. Low or high? ES is looking a little sus. Got long at 417 on corn. Oh, I don't hate that at all. Revisit of the lows would be very interesting. 15-minute looks like it could get the drop. Got a little tip from you, or for you, when it comes to what the bias is going to be. Just know it might fill this gap, but wait to see switch from ETH to RTH. Trying to put together what you're saying. Wait to see switch from ETH to RTH. Didn't we already hit that level though? Yesterday's close was right here. Overnight lows right there. So I guess I'm a little confused, but is there a trade? Is there a trade? Something like that, maybe? Maybe you could go for the lows? Potentially. Yeah. Risk is too great right there. It's 27 points. All right, Wolf, what you're saying is when you're waiting for the market to open, you can expect to move before it happens. So wait, Wolf, are you saying you look for that gap like off the open is what you're saying? Like, was there even a gap? Like, I didn't even see a gap here on NAS. Looks like we opened right where we closed, essentially. You switch between ETH and RTH. Well, no, I just have it. The red dashed line is futures close. Oh. I see. Hang on. So we've sold into close. You're saying this here, this section. And then we open there. Right? Are you talking about this gap? So it'd be like, essentially this range, like, what is that? 96 to 08, something like that. Is that what you're talking about? There's the drop. Okay, so if we can, like I was saying, the 15-minute looked bearish, so like, we'll see. I mean, I was thinking low of day could be put in. This could be a good buy zone. But ES, ES is still making new lows. So it's kind of an interesting spot to watch. I think we got some room under 25K to do some work. Like if you need some levels underneath, look for these like little periods of consolidation on the way up. If you need some targets or something, or just if you want to know when to expect price to maybe slow down a little bit. Have I been feeling hesitant? Yeah, I have been. One reason is I'm already down 400, right? So another 20-point loss, I'm down 800. So a little bit much for the kind of green days I've been having, right? So I want to be cautious and I want to like get good entries, and haven't been confident enough to grab them, you know? So I do want to see, you know, if this is a higher low put in. Bounce to VWAP is a good idea. But for now, looks pretty bearish, so I might lean on the short side here and look for the break of the lows on NASDAQ. Heat map looks interesting. $300 lots hitting the buy side there. Where'd you send it, Wolf? DMs or something? You could post it in Discord. I see it. I see your DM now. Okay, cool, thanks. Oh man, look at these these buy-ups from the lows here on NASDAQ. Doot doot doot. Doot doot doot. Minimum order size is set to 40. I don't know. That's just for the bubbles, I think. I don't know if that's for the resting orders. Well, that's looking like a higher low on NAS there. In 3.5 minutes, this 15-minute bar is going to close out. As could have a pretty decent wick on it. ES peak below in reverse. Yeah, so just peak below the high from what day is that? Tuesday? The 30th? That's Tuesday. Yeah, nice buy there, Penny Packer. It's kind of 25,000 hits, pretty good. Definitely some scalping opportunities for sure here. Got to really lock in. Jacob, you went up 200, down 300, back up 200. There are some days like that where just like I feel like, well, I guess that's about as much as I can make today, trading the way I trade. Feels like that's the cap, you know? I'm a little tempted along this. 30-point stop. Rachel, you're going to join your channel, my channel, but I have to ask my husband if I make a purchase over $5. Oh, man. He sounds like a real piece of work. I mean, it's not over. I don't think it's over $5. It's just $5 a month. I don't think your husband will notice. I don't think he checks his credit card statements. When did Mango Street hit 1 million subs? In 2020. Who's the funniest in the relationship? You or Rachel? I think Rachel's funnier. All right. Push the VWAP now. Let's go. Come on. Go ahead and do it. Nice, Jacob. Jacob says, I think Dan's funnier, but looks aren't everything. Solid. Pretty good. Okay. Okay. Does VWAP calculate price starting at 6 p.m. day before? Yeah, 6 p.m. day before for me. Just depends on how you have it set, but mine's set for features, so they're reopened the previous night. This is the area I was more interested in buying. Who's buying the low this time, Dan? Pull back. Well, we'll see. It's not like nothing's like really screaming buy here, but except for that a higher low on NAS, I like. All right, I like where we turned around. I like the sweep there. Just structurally, it's not overly bullish by any means. So. I am worried about getting run over, to be honest. Whoops. Thought I clicked it. I guess I didn't click it. Okay. I don't know if you heard the mouse click. Just a little misclick there. Man, these little mistakes can drive me nuts. Maybe I'll be glad I didn't get long. Let's see. So at this point, my stop out would now be like around the 14s instead of, 99. So tighter risk. I'm looking to break these the 50s and get up to VWAP there. I'm not loving this area either. Look at all the volume transacted here. It's the lower dips that are better. I think the lower mint orders have been a little more clutch and help with my indecision and stuff. So far, it's been almost an hour since what I was expecting the low of the day to be in. Still no trades off of it. I might end things here. I think it'll be easier just for me to get up for a second and then kind of reset without streaming. Just one of those days. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and call it a day. See you guys tomorrow for a Friday stream. How about that? Check out propfirmgorilla.com to compare plans from just about any prop firm. And guess what? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Later.